Ever seen that Big Bang Theory episode where Sheldon dresses up as the Doppler Effect and defined it as a perceived change in frequency of a wave emitted by a source moving relative to the observer? Anyone here actually understand that? No hands up? Okay, right. Ever wondered why the ambient sign changes in pitch as it passes by? It is actually similar to how distant stars show up in different colors to what they were meant to be. When waves of constant frequency travel through the same medium, they would spread evenly in every direction at the same speed. However, the source of the wave starts to move in a certain direction, say the right. Each wave will originate from a closer position towards the right. Notice how the circles are only expanding and not displacing? In this example, one wave is produced in a second, so it has a frequency of 1 Hz. The velocity of the cat is 4 units per second towards the right, and the velocity of the wave is 8 units per second radially outwards. The observer on the right would perceive a frequency of 2 Hz, and the observer on the left would perceive a frequency of 2/3 of a Hz. So even though the actual frequency has not changed, a wave will be perceived to have an increase in frequency whenever the distance between a source and observer is reducing, and a decrease whenever that distance is increasing. This phenomenon can occur in any type of waves. Compression waves, for example sound, electromagnetic waves, for example light or even water waves. Let's imagine a situation where a girl is chased by a serial killer panda. When she is running towards you, her scream will have an increased pitch. And once she is past you, the pitch will be decreased. The Doppler effect also occurs with the light that is being reflected by her. Before she reaches you, her colors are shifted towards the blue end of the visible light spectrum, and once she is passed, the colors are shifted towards the red end. This is actually known as the blue shift and red shift. Unfortunately, you can't actually tell the changes in colors because the girl isn't quite running close to the speed of light. So sorry, you will not be seeing your friend change color just by walking back and forth. This is how scientists know that our universe is expanding. When distant stars of the galaxy is observed, its frequencies are shifted toward the red end of the spectrum, compared to what the materials would be when tested on laboratories on Earth. Many people think that the pitch gradually increases as the source is approaching, and then again gradually decreases as it is moving away. This is in fact a common misconception. When a source is closest to the observer, the original frequency is to be perceived. At any point before this, the pitch is higher but is a constant. And once the source is moving away, the constant's lower pitch is to be heard. So next time when you're chased by a serial killer panda, scream in a lower pitch so it thinks that you're far, far away.